Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Set, ready, 60-or. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew completes it to Lee. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check it back, check it back. Protein spill. Snap.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming. Check 20, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On the ready.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Fournette, a first down carry. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Check, 59, 59. Get your swerve on. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep. 8. Gun. Express. 44's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Here I come. 44's Greg.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Panthers nothing.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. The Jets out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
I got you, punk. Line 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, that one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
8, read. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tighten up. Pull it together. Right there.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Set, ready, 50, plant. 59. Ready. 2.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Set, 60 yards. 54. Hey, exit.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's where you belong.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This is Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And two stop. Coming. Hey, dude. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Yes. We need some therapy after this. Hey, one set.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check.
Gun.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Watch the safety creep.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Newton now to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And some room to maneuver. Fournette fighting through. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big run by the big man Fournette. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, switch gears. Check.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
3rd and long.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. Lunch 59. X3. 218. Chop. 6 guys. Check.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he's brought down 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Matchbox light.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, check. Hey, nice 7. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 5.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Dancing to his left. Room to run past. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, he'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's right, baby. 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Now Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the run, it's Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew is going to let this go deep for Lee. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
64, weak.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
70, Indy. 54. I'm trying to collect.
They'll give Fournette another crack. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Here's Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Shoot. 20.
McCaffrey following the penalty. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Great. Mike, 44.
All day, just like that.
Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Hayden. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber. 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
90 wolf. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On third down, Fournette. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
Express! Get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jags, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.